Today I talked about women, money, and power, and of course I was talking to an audience full of women advisors. But I think what's important for people to know is this just isn't a women's topic. That when we talk about gender financial discrimination that happens in our industry and in our world, that men need to be part of the solution. And so if you're a male advisor, if you're a partner of one of these women advisors, or maybe you're just a male leader who's out there, I think it's really important to take a moment and think about what are the assumptions that I make about gender and people's relationship to money. How does that show up in my meetings or my interaction with people? And then just to be aware of when that happens, to try to just course correct a bit, because even the most well-informed person can fall into the trap of making an assumption about women and money and men and money and feeling somewhat ambivalent about women in power. The next thing I think is important for men to do is to ask women curious questions. I know this isn't an easy conversation, but it is important to get a sense of what is your female colleague's experience. Often we don't understand each other, and so it's really important for men to talk about what their experience is like in this field or as a client, and for women to listen and vice versa. So I think if you could have that meaningful dialogue, it can go a long way in understanding each other and moving the needle forward towards women gaining that type of equality in the marketplace. And lastly, ask women how you can support them, whether that is your advisor, someone you work with, or maybe that's your daughter. Ask how you can be supportive. Maybe it's coaching them on how to ask for a fair wage, or maybe it's teaching them a financial lesson, or maybe it's just cheering them on when it becomes a little bit tough to stand in your power. So I really do believe that men and women can come together and be the solution, and all of us can be powerful. Not just men, not just women, but all of us can embrace our financial power.